Okay, well, let's look around. So, nothing more important than his son, huh? I'm now curious about this, because it kind of has a similar face structure to the drone.
Exterminate! Destroy all humans!
What's this thing's problem?
It's an oop-part! An out-of-place artifact. Papa wanted an online auction.
An online auction?
Yes, he said it's an alien weapon that destroyed an entire ancient civilization!
Where do I even start with an explanation like that? Okay, still just a Doctor Who joke reference. We got a globe thingy. Sarge, sir, do you ever read these books?
Why, of course, soldiers must have extensive knowledge as well as fighting prowess. I'm learning all I can each and every day in preparation for the big battle.
The big battle?
You know, for when I go back to school, I'll need to be up to date on every subject. Stuff like, you know, the latest comics and Hollywood gossip.
Oh, I see. What about reading, writing, and arithmetic? Well, I'm rooting for you, Sarge.
Thanks, I'll try my best.
What about in his coat? It's a raincoat. It's a bit wet. There's fresh mud on it. That must mean someone wore it recently. Indeed. Maybe even as recently as last night. Sarge, did it rain here last night?
Negative. There wasn't a cloud in the sky.
Huh. Then how did this raincoat get all muddy and wet?
When I saw it last evening, it looked pretty clean and dry to me.
That means it got like this later at night. Good eye, son. This may very well turn out to be a vital clue. Alright, okay. Raincoat, now in the thing. That will be important for some reason. Shoes. It's a shoe cubby. Huh. These shoes look like they belong to Sarge and his dad. Ah! These boots here are a little damp. And it looks like there's something inside this one. Maybe Dr. Buff wore them last night. They might lead us to where he hid the orb. Let's take a closer look. Time for Forensicos. I'm immediately looking at the bottom of the shoe because I'm just... Oh, hello. What's in the toe? Something's giving off a soft glow inside this boot. But it's too dark in there to see what it is. Okay. Can we open her up? We might get a better look inside if we undid these straps. Velcro? That's cute. What is this? Looks like some kind of glowing moss? It could have come from wherever the doctor went last night. Must have gotten in with some of that mud. It might be worth looking into. If it'll help us pinpoint where the doctor hid the orb. Glowing moss added to the court record. Alright. Can we talk to him about the moss? Or can we present the moss to him? Please take a look at this.
Let me ask you something, Corporal Justice. How does that aid you in the battlefield?
Well, if you count the courtroom as a battlefield, it's a fairly useful weapon.
Good answer. A military man must know his weapons inside and out. Keep up the good work, Corporal.
Sir, yes, sir. I guess that's all I have to say about that. I will be doing the DLC case after I finish this one. Cases, technically, I think. So, wait, do we know where to go now? Notes. Ask the villagers about the glowing moss. Okay. So, back to Kurain Village we go. Farewell, bizarre drone, who I kind of wish I had known was a small child beforehand. No? Nobody? Can I look around out here? Oh, I can. Should I? Why not? Let's ask these birds. There's a big boulder towering into the sky over there. According to the sign, it's called the Kurain Boulder. It also says that a spirit dwells within it. Huh. A rock with a spirit in it. It's called animism, the belief that spirits dwell within inanimate objects. They probably enshrine this boulder as a sacred object. The tradition of worshipping such objects is similar to our tradition in Kurain. Interesting. Who knew dirt could make sense every once in a while? I'ma talk to these birds. Hey, birds! Have you seen this moss? A thatched roof. First time I've ever seen one in real life. It looks just like the traditional thatched roofs they use in Japan. All we need now are some samurai with top knots, a few ninjas, and a cuddly mascot who could go pika pika and then electrocute everyone. When was the last time you were in Japan? Because that doesn't happen, actually. Is there glowing moss over here? Yeah, there's probably something else in the city. Seeing those mountains really takes me back. I remember when we used to live high in the mountains to escape from the government. So you don't live there anymore? Nope. I needed a more convenient place to lead the revolution from. But that old mountain hut is still there. Man, I miss that hut. What, are you getting homesick, Apollo? You can come back to Kurain anytime, you know. No, I'm fine. Besides, I've got a lot on my plate here, not being a rebel. Alright, let's go back and... Because clearly we've missed something else in the study. Alright, what else have we potentially got? The computer? This computer could provide some useful information. Oh wait, drat! It's password protected. Dirk, you're good at getting into places you're not supposed to. Don't look at me, I don't know the first thing about computers.
Leave it to me! A modern-day warrior must be well-versed in technology and have mean pride. After all, he who controls information controls the battlefield. Clickety-clack, click-clack, down the track. It's a bunch of trains. And I'm in.
Looks like modern-day warriors have mean keyboard skills, too. Okay, let's see what we can find.
Click-clack, click-clack, clickety-clack.
Oh, what's this? An email message. I've heard of these. Well, better delete it. I mean, not read it. Now, this is interesting. I deciphered the patterns, but have yet to crack the riddle. The opaque crystal orb is the key. Dr. Buff, how's your research coming along? It's a research report to whoever asked the doctor to study the orb. From Paw 711.
Here, I put the data on this. It's a USB data stick. Take it and use it well, soldier.
Email out to the court record. Alright, is that gonna be everything? Let's have another look around and make sure nothing else is... Oh yeah, let's look at this again, because there's something new apparently. It's Dad's suitcase. It's full of survival gear and questionable souvenirs. We already got his passport, so we can leave it be for now. Alright, I was actually thinking more of this urn. This urn with Amy painted on it looks really old, but I don't think it's going to provide any info we need. Okay, coffee, gravy stains, the relief, or the stairs again? Is your room upstairs, Sarge?
Yes, it's the one at the end of the hall.
What do you say you come out so we can enjoy a snack together?
But
I promise we won't bite.
if you insist, then I'm not gonna talk to you anymore.
Aw. No, wait. Dirk, you'd better apologize quick. I'm sorry for pushing.
Very well. As long as you don't do it again, I'll let it slide this one time.
Okay. Well, maybe now we have enough stuff that if we move to the place... Oop. I didn't mean to do that same thing again. Let's try Kurain Village again. Still no. There's probably one more clue somewhere. We have the shoes. We have the moss. Let me look at this thing again. Ah, are these the doctors?
Yes, those are Papa's reading glasses. He said he'd been having trouble reading lately. Well, those glasses seem to help.
Reading glasses, eh? I'll just hold on to these. Dirk, don't tell me you're having trouble reading too.
Perish the thought.
I just don't want to leave any stone unturned. I couldn't read anything without these. That'll be important in someone's testimony, I bet. Okay, let's go over what we've learned so far. Wherever it was that Dr. Buff went, he needed a raincoat. And it was somewhere where this glowing moss grows. Any ideas where that might be, Sarge?
Negative, comrade. I hate to say my intel's a little thin on this one. I've been occupied with my siege defense strategy ever since we moved to the village.
Well, son, it seems we have no other choice. We'll have to ask the locals if they know of a place like that. Okay. Now we can go to the village. Kurain Village, I see the posters for... Were those up before? The politician posters? Ugh. It feels like somebody's watching me, and it's really creeping me out. Oh, it's just politicians' campaign posters. When did he put these up? Whatever. I got more important things to be paying attention to. With great weather, it really lifts the spirits. I know. After our little treasure hunt, what do you say we go hunting, son? Hunting? We used to do that a lot, didn't we? Just look at that mountain. I bet there are some feisty wild boars up there. I think I'll pass, but thanks. Oh, so hunting's a no-go. Well, I guess that wild boar stew will have to wait then. Apollo, something seems different from the last time we were here. There are lots of posters. You mean the posters? No, not those. What's he talking about? Guess I should take a look around myself. Okay. I see the posters. There's also an easel back here. What do we have here? It's a bad painting. Looks like an unfinished picture, like something a little kid might paint. You're right, but I can't quite tell what it's of. I think it's supposed to be nighttime. But what's that thing on the left? It's clearly someone wearing that raincoat. A monster, or some kind of alien, perhaps. In any case, it's a pretty poor excuse for a drawing. Well, what do you expect from a little kid? A little kid? Huh? Oh, it's you, Pearl.
Hi, Mr. Apollo, is that you? What a pleasant surprise. It's been quite some time. How have you been?
Fine, thanks. Looking good too, Pearl. Hey, Pearl! Yeah! Aren't you going to introduce me, son? Is this someone else to whom you want to give kisses? Of course, this is Pearl Fay. She's a spirit medium here in Kurain village. Pearl, this is Dirk, my, client.
Hello, sir. Pleased to meet you. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know.
Nice to meet you too. And what a polite little girl you are.
Actually, I'm a high schooler.
Whoops, sorry about that. So, you're a spirit medium. Well, don't worry, one day you'll be a spirit large. Does that mean you can channel spirits then?
Yeah, I'm still in training though. But I'm well versed in the art of spirit channeling.
Well now, isn't that something? I mean, back in my country, our little princess hasn't channeled a single spirit yet. Pretty impressive, young lady.
Oh, but compared to Mystic Maya, there's so much more I must learn.
Mystic Maya? Oh, right, Maya Fay, Mr. Wright's former courtroom assistant. He told me all about her. She's a spirit medium too, if memory serves.
Yeah, she's an amazing medium, and soon she'll be the next head of the Fay clan too.
Mediums and spirit channeling. I've heard all about it from Mr. Wright. He said that mediums will even physically become the person they're channeling. I wonder if even little Pearl would turn into a hulking giant if she had to channel one.
I hope you don't mind me asking, but what brings you all the way out here, Mr. Apollo?
Oh, just a matter to take care of.
Wait, would it happen to be the matter Mr. Edgeworth is looking into?
Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth? What's he doing here? Are Edgeworth and Wright both just running around and we're just missing them?
Oh, so it's a different matter then. Because I just saw him a moment ago. He appeared to be searching for something.
Oh. Huh. Mr. Edgeworth is a friend of Mr. Wright's. Kind of a frenemy. And the district's chief prosecutor. Why would he be here in Kurain? Well, no point obsessing over it. We'll just ignore it until it becomes very important. Come to think of it, you live here in Kurain village, don't you, Pearl?
Yeah, I was born and raised here.
This is perfect, Apollo. Let's ask the young lady if she knows where the doctor might have gone last night. I was thinking the exact same thing. Maybe I should show her what we found in the doctor's study. Pearl, what do you know about reading glasses? Let's show her the moss. I think the moss is really important. As a locational thing. Pearl, do you have any idea where this moss might grow?
That looks like Matama moss. It grows on Mount Matama and gives off a soft glow in the dark.
Mount Matama?
See that mountain way back there? That's Mount Matama.
And how would one get there? How would one get there?
You could take a bus from that bus stop over there. May I ask why you're so interested in that moss?
Well, Dr. Buff was supposed to give us something. But it seems he hid it somewhere last night.
He did? Maybe that's why he,
Pearl? Do you know something that might help us?
well...
Sounds like I better find out what she knows. Well, I guess we'll talk to her about the village itself first. What a peaceful place. Ah, nothing beats mountain air.
Many of the villagers have left for the city, but I just love it here. Blue skies, lush forests, star-filled skies at night, and fireflies in the summer. Plus, the big, beautiful blue ocean is just beyond that mountain.
The ocean? What do you say we go for a swim, son? I'll start taking off all of my clothes. Oh! I think I'll pass. Besides, I can't swim, and please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Pearl, Kurain Village is like the home of spirit mediums, right?
Yeah, I'm part of a long line of mediums.
I've never seen a channeling before, but is it possible to channel the spirit of anyone who's passed away?
No, not just anyone. You must know their face and their true name.
Really? You can channel a spirit just by knowing their face and name? That's an amazing ability.
It is, but it can only be learned by those with a gift occurring in certain bloodlines and years of intense training. At present, Mystic Maya and I are the only ones in our village who can channel spirits.
Looks like spirit mediums are highly valued here, much like they are back in Kurain.
I heard there used to be many more of us a long time ago, but now we're in very short supply. Most of the women nowadays don't want to stay. They want the thrill of the big city, spirit mediums, the names and lights. They channel Elvis and sing for hours.
Yeah, well, you guys aren't exactly close to any shopping malls or nightclubs out here. What about you? Are you not interested in things like that?
Who, me? Well, I wouldn't mind a new outfit or two, and, well, oh, never mind.
Yeah, you kind of been wearing that same thing for like your entire life. Maybe change some clothes sometimes. Alt outfit for Pearl, please. It's okay, Pearl. You are at that age, after all, where people decide they care about fashion. We'll get to the politician. Let's ask where the doctor went. Pearl, do you have any idea where Dr. Buff might have gone last night?
Well, about that. All I know is Dr. Buff was somewhere on Mount Matama.
Pearl, why would you lie to me, Apollo Justice, breaker of lies, reactor of bracelets, which means Pearl is hiding something from me. Here we go. We're just getting it out of the way right now. Time to stare at you, Pearl. All I know is Dr. Buff is somewhere on Mount Matama. What's her tell gonna be? You gonna bite your thumb? Listen again. I'm gonna look at this hand. It's not Dr. Buff. Uh-oh, perceive, you have moss on your finger, and you're rubbing it. Pearl, you seem anxious around the topic of Mount Matama. I could tell because you'd rub your thumb over a splotch of dried paint, as you said it.
Oh, well...
That nighttime painting is yours, isn't it?
This is so embarrassing. It's a bad painting. I know it's bad. As you saw, I'm not a very good artist. But the picture has nothing to do with Dr. Buff.
I'm not so sure about that. In fact, I'm gonna guess that while you were out here painting last night, you actually saw the good doctor heading out to Mount Matama from the bus stop.
No, I didn't see anything like that, I swear.
No, I'm positive you saw the doctor. After all, he's right here in your picture. Doo-doo-doo, he's this scary monster blob.
You think that's the doctor? I may not be a very good artist, but at least I know how to draw a person.
Okay, if this isn't a person, then what is it?
That's a rain spirit.
And what's a rain spirit doing at a bus stop?
Oh, rain spirits have places to go to?
This is getting ridiculous. Sorry, Pearl, but you're not a very good liar. That is Dr. Buff, and this piece of evidence proves it. It's called a rain spirit coat. This is the raincoat we found in the doctor's study. It's still wet and muddy, so we know that someone wore it last night. Now let's see how this pattern is the same as the rain spirit in your picture. You didn't see a rain spirit last night. You saw Dr. Buff wearing this raincoat.
I'm sorry. I know I'm not supposed to lie, but well, it's just all I care about doing. I just want to lie all the time. I'm a lie girl. Welcome to high school.
Or as I call it, lie school. That's all I learned there, how to lie to people I'm supposed to trust and tell important things to.
Sorry I didn't tell you before, Mr. Apollo, but I did see the doctor last night.
It's all right. Just please, tell me everything you know.
Of course. I was painting out here last night, and when the doctor came up to the bus stop, he was wearing a raincoat, even though it wasn't raining, and a helmet with a light on it.
Sounds like he was well prepared for something.
I know. That's why I asked him if he was going off exploring again. He looked startled, like he hadn't noticed me there. And then he suddenly said,
"Please don't tell anyone you saw me here." Why would he want to silence you like that? Something must have happened to spook him, and he didn't want anyone to know where he was going to hide the orb. But where could he have been going dressed like that?
My best guess is a cave somewhere on Mount Matama. I heard there's a cave there where mediums of the Kurain tradition went to train long ago. Legend has it there was some sort of mystical ruins in there.
Mystical ruins? Sounds like the exact sort of place an archaeologist would really like to go. Talk about the politician. Oh, we met this weirdo earlier named Politician. Do you know anything about him?
Yeah, he's been campaigning a lot around here lately. And the noise he's been making has become quite a problem. People are especially upset that he's campaigning at all hours of the night and day.
Vote for me! Vote for me! It's 3 o'clock at night and vote for me! Well, the local police should arrest him for disturbing the peace.
Unfortunately, there's little they can do because the Attention family is so powerful.
Well, isn't he the proverbial pampered provincial prince? Pah. He seems pretty intent on winning here in Kurain. Different place. Is there some special reason why?
I'm not sure, but I have an idea. The spirit mediums of Kurain must have considerable sway in the political world. Judging by his slogan, maybe that's what he's after.
Great, so it's just another politician seeking powerful connections. The ability to commune with the dead gives comfort to those anxious about the future. Tiny Kurain has preserved its independence by the Queen's power of spirit channeling. It must play a similar role in this village.
Yes, even they. Many here revere those with spirit medium blood flowing in their veins. And they ask for a transfusion. Please, give me your blood. Give me your blood. It's weird.
So basically, as Politician's benefactor goes, so goes the whole village. Who is this benefactor? Who can hold this much sway over Kurain village? Is his benefactor Maya? Well, we should get going now, but thanks for all your help, Pearl.
You're welcome, Mr. Apollo. Please, take care.
What do you say we go find that cave, son? I sense that the orb might finally be within our grasp. This treasure hunt's shaping up to be the real deal.
Really gets the blood pumping, doesn't it? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go!